The TSA is expecting to conduct more than 17.8 million screenings over the Thanksgiving holiday travel period. And it's no secret air travel has had its fair share of challenges this year. Most recently, the delays and cancellations during the government shutdown. So if you're one of those planning on catching a flight, CNN's Michael Yoshida is live with more on how you can try and stay ahead of any potential Turkey Day travel headaches. Hi, Michael.
Hey there, Lindsay. From bad weather, air traffic controller shortages, maybe even a mechanical issue, it seems almost inevitable these days that some sort of problem may impact your flight. So we spoke with a travel expert on how to try and navigate and maybe even get ahead of any challenges thrown your way.
Millions of Americans are expected to fly for the Thanksgiving holiday.
Expect a little more volume, expect some delays, expect some cancellations.
Paul Bernardini with Flighty, a flight tracking app, offers these tips. First, know your itinerary and possible trouble spots. Ideally, fly direct. But if that's not possible, then understand your airport connections and challenges they may present, such as air traffic controller related delays like those experienced this year at Newark, or possible winter weather, like in Denver or Chicago. Shorter routes, too, can be dicey.
So think like Scottsdale to Las Vegas, or Chattanooga to Nashville, or Philadelphia to Newark. That's where we tend to see the most delays in the U.S.
By understanding these things, you can create a plan B, or even change your itinerary to avoid potential trouble. Once travel day arrives, Bernardini says knowing where your plane is and where it's coming from is the most important thing.
Okay, my plane before it gets to me in, sunny Miami, is going to go through 4 or 5 cities that are getting hit by a snowstorm today. And I'm going to have to probably plan ahead a bit more, or just be aware that there's a potential of more delays.
Slowdowns that won't always be immediately shown on the airport monitor or in your airline app.
Airlines, they don't really have an incentive to tell you right away. They have to manage crews, they have to shift things around, and then alert the passengers, hey, this is what's occurred.
And there's plenty of ways to track your airplane these days. Some popular apps include Flight Radar, FlightAware, or the one Bernardini works for, Flighty. He says having that information and then being a proactive traveler, that can allow you to adjust your travel plan sometimes maybe even 30 minutes, an hour longer before you get one of those travel alerts from an airport or from your airline. Lindsay?
Oh, yeah, you've got to be so organized. Great advice there. Michael, what about TSA screening? Can that often be a place where the lines and slowdowns occur? What should people do and know before this Thanksgiving when they get in one of those lines?
For sure. You mentioned the amount of screenings that are going to be happening this year. So definitely potential for long lines and some crowds. So the big thing, make sure you have that real ID. This Thanksgiving might be the first time some travelers are going to be going through those checkpoints since that requirement went in place over the summer. So make sure you have that, or a suitable replacement. That could be your passport or something else. Head to the TSA website for the full list. But you want to make sure you have that, because if you wait in that long line, get to the front, and then don't, you'll probably be asked to go to the side, maybe go through some additional screening. So obviously that could be frustrating. Also, another big change, this more on the better side of things, no longer need to take those shoes off when going through the checkpoints. Welcome news to a lot of travelers, I'm sure. And of course, when it comes to those lines and crowds, if you're looking for some updates before you get to the airport, those we spoke with say use social media. Maybe go to X or Reddit, get some real-time updates on the lines and how long it's taking to get through them from other travelers. Also, a lot of airports these days have actually started to put some of that information on their own website, so check those as well. They oftentimes have status updates on those checkpoints, how long the lines are, how long it's taking to get through. So that could give you a little bit of a heads up, I suppose, before you get to the airport on what might be in store for you.
Yeah, over the river, through the woods, but we're going to get to Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, Michael Yoshida, as always.